Hey there, Dr. Crypto here with another crypto update and also a crypto.com CRONOS CRO update too. So I hope everybody is having a great weekend. You've had a great week and everybody's doing well and happy and whatever, but before I start, also, if you could give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a subscribe, as always, it really, really is appreciated because my channel now has been going roughly for about 4 weeks now. So yeah, obviously there's lots of improvements to be done. I know that's going to take time, and people have been giving me some really positive feedbacks and, and also giving me honest feedbacks as well. So I do appreciate people who have done that. I've taken it all on board and, and this is where I'll start pushing forward on the channel and make various changes over time, But, I've never done anything like this before, so it's all new to me. But anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into it and let's have a look what the markets and Bitcoin have been doing at the moment. So right now on the markets, as we can see here, we're sorted on the market cap for the crypto is basically, it's still staying above that $1 trillion mark, as you can see right here. So but overall 24-hour volume is around about just over 43 billion. Bitcoin dominance is still the same, 41.3. ETH dominance has dropped down roughly around about 8.4. But overall, the important bit, Bitcoin year to date 30.8% up still. Ethereum still up 26.89%. And then we've got BNB 26.5, XRP around about 12.9. And then you got Cardano at 44 over, and and we're still looking like Solana at 105%. So it's even with this little dump, it's not looking rather bad. It's been January. It was a really good month, And like I said, every time you get the ups, you get the downs as well. So, but looking at Bitcoin at the moment, the resistance that we kept on bumping our heads against was around about the 24,200, and I marked that out here. So right now we're at support, as you can see around this point here, which is around about at the moment, around about 21,732. But it can go down to 21,370 as support here. If we were to drop down, I am looking at 20,400 next support. And if worst case scenario comes down, 17,600. But if we start back, even if we come down to 20,400, for me, I'm bullish, because if we can create the support here and then push all the way up to the upside and break through this resistance here, I'm happy. And also, if we just stay around here, chop around for a bit, and then push up, because right now on the oscillator, this is the Lux Algo oscillator, and also on the RSI Starcast, we're also bottomed out here as well. So, but obviously, like we're bottoming out, just because we bottomed out here, it doesn't mean we can't go down further. Always bear that in mind. Just because it's hit bottom here, you think that's it. It could always drop down further. That's the same as when you go to the top, like here. You could just keep on going up and up and up and pushing up. So just bear that in mind. So these are my supports and resistance at the moment in terms of Bitcoin. So really, I'm bullish. It's been a bit of a short-term setback. Why did we get this drop here? Well, some people thinking, it's obviously because of the cracking instant. But, when you look at it, I really do think it's mainly was to do with the Dixie. Yes, the Dixie, look at that. As we were going down, look at that pump up here. Went through this resistance area here, and we pumped to the upside on the Dixie, and now it's just like leveling itself out. So what we want to do really is for it to come wobbling back down, the S&P to start moving up, and obviously Bitcoin will move up. But I think it was a bit of a mixture. I think it was more to do with the Dixie really, pushing up, which made basically Bitcoin sort of drop down here. As you can see here, the Dixie went up, Bitcoin went down, and then we had the bit of the mixture of the cracking instant happening regarding staking, So, but, overall for Bitcoin, I'm pretty confident about that. So I won't be surprised if we just go sideways for a little bit, and obviously we just see what happens on Monday when the market's all open again. So without further ado, let's have a look at CRO. So, looking at CRO at the moment, looking really, really healthy. And I think, obviously, like Crypto.com, it's got a lot of things going on with the metaverse, the loading lines, and also the CRONOS system itself is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and people are starting to build on it. And it's really, this is a project that I've been involved with in terms of as an investor, and there's a reason why, because it's just a project that's I think's really exciting, and some people, the big influencers sort of underrate it, and I really think this is something that is going to really moon when it comes to when we really hit that bull market and everything starts going parabolic. This is going to really explode, because at the moment, we look at it here, market cap, we're sort of just over 1%. And volume is slightly down, around about 51%, but that's not surprising. We are here the weekend, and don't forget, because what happened during the week when we had the cracking instant and such like, some people sold, and when people get scared, they sell and they stay away, and they either stay away or they stay on the sidelines. So obviously it's the weekend and volume's down, but you can obviously see here, majority of people, you always get one bear, but majority of people are bullish on CRO. And, when you've got from 70 million in a bear market all the way up to 80 million active users, then, that says absolutely a lot about it, and, people are getting involved. And the community, as I could see on the Crypto.com, on Twitter and such like, it's exploding, really. It's just growing all the time. I mean, if you look at the charts at the moment, we found this support here, around about it's around about 7 pence around here. So we found this support here. We found the resistance around about just 8.5 cents around about here. So, we found support here. So subject to Bitcoin doing what it should be doing, we might just bounce around here. Because right now on the oscillators, it was sort of like oversold at the moment, but obviously that could go down a bit further. But at the moment we're just chopping around here. As you can see this bit here, we're chopping around, subject to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin makes a bit of a rally up, obviously, that's going to push the market up, the volume's there as well. But the thing is, so basically, if it comes down, we do drop down. My next level of support is around about here, which is around about 6.5 cents, or just over. So this would be the next line of support, and then obviously if you do drop down, this area here around about the 5.5 cents will be my next support. But what we need to do is obviously we start to go a bit sideways maybe, and then maybe push up, but obviously there's a risk that we could push down. It obviously depends on what news is coming out regarding the SEC or what, so overall it's looking pretty good. To be honest with you, if we start pushing to the upside, the next area of resistance for me is around about the 10 pence, and around about, fair value to me is going back up to around about this mark here, which is about 12 to 13 pence, so right now, so we've got a lot of work to do, but the potential is there, and I really do think that if we could push through this, get through this bit here and push up, everything's going to be looking great. Because don't forget, we look on Twitter, there's lots of things with Crypto.com going on. They tweeted out this, Bitcoin, question mark, basically, it's a question mark, stay tuned. So it's got the community going, Francis Wong Crow, and everybody else, eyes are watching. Yeah, it's sort of like, excellent. People are bullish, and you can see on here, eyes are watching, rocket signs. It's getting all exciting. And, so what is to come? I do not know, but obviously I'll update people as I find it, sort of thing. So, but yeah, looking at things like this, it's really exciting, and that's what I like about CRO, Crypto.com, and the CRONOS. It's like there's always something exciting happening. Yeah, they've had a lot of FUD, because of the exchanges going down, like the FTX, and a lot of exchanges, even like the Binance. A lot of FUD have been happening, and also it scared a lot of people away. To be honest with you, it has scared a lot of people away, but people are gradually coming back, and with all their securities and their licenses, you can't really get any better than that with Crypto.com. So I thought, just for a bit of fun, well, in terms of Crypto.com, if we went to get to like where Binance is as of today, what would that be? So let's have a quick look. So if we go to CRO, if we go, well, we don't want to go to RV, but yeah, if we could go to what BNB is now, that is a 24x from where we are right now. And that would give us around about $1.93. So if we suddenly mooned up right now to right where BNB is, that's what CRO would be, $1.93. And I do think CRO in the next bull cycle, and this is not financial advice or anything like that, and we don't know what the future could lie. This is just my bit of fun. I really do think with what they're building, the community is getting bigger and people are talking about it. I reckon really it could go to $3, maybe more, because also the benefits, you've got to look at the benefits. They're taking a lot of the benefits because they saw this bear market. But when the bull market comes back, I'm pretty sure Chris and the team will be bringing some new incentives into these debit cards, because there's a lot of people who like those cards and they want to get one. But when the incentives come back, I'm pretty sure people are going to be there. And obviously, if we're in the bull market, they'll be flooding in with money. Obviously they'll be turning that into some benefits and now, because they've got to, well, they don't have to, but it incentivizes people to get onto the crypto.com app and the exchange. But looking all good. I like CRO. I'm bullish. Long term, definitely bullish. Short term, pullbacks, fair enough. I just buy more. While people are scared, I will just buy more. So if people sell and if it goes back down to what it was last year, I'll just buy another bag. And that is same with TAP, that is same with Filecoin, that is same with Vulcan Forge, and all the other coins that I own. I will just load up even more because I can see the long-term potential in these projects that I invest in. But anyway, enough of that. I hope everybody has the rest of the weekend has a great time. And, if you, like I said, if you give us a like and give us a subscribe, that'd be absolutely brilliant. But also, down below in the description, if you sign up to CRO, crypto.com, or TAP, there's a link down below, and use my with like crypto.com, you'll get $25, I'll get $25. So we're both a winner. And also, that'd be absolutely fantastic. So, all right, have a great time, and I'll speak to you soon.